welcome to Lynn's Recipes. Today I'm going to make ham and cheese in puff pastry. The amounts of the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe will be listed in the information box below, or you can find it on my website. The ingredients are: you'll need 2 sheets of puff pastry dough, and this came from Trader Joe's, but you can get Pepperidge Farm at the grocery store in the freezer section. You're going to need some sliced deli ham, some sliced Swiss cheese, and some Dijon mustard. You're also going to need to take an egg and beat it with a tablespoon of water for an egg wash. You'll need to preheat your oven to 450 degrees, and you'll need a baking sheet that you've lined with parchment paper. I'm going to start by taking one of my sheets of puff pastry and laying it on a floured surface, and I'm just going to roll it just a little bit, just to kind of make it a little more even. It needs to be about 10 by 12. And when it came out of the box, it was actually about 10 by 12, so I'm just going to try to make it just a little bit more even. And I'm just going to roll it over my baking, or my rolling pin, and I'm going to put it on my parchment paper. Just like that. Now the next step is I'm going to take my Dijon mustard, and I'm going to take a brush, and I'm just going to brush it within about an inch of all the edges, all across the bottom. Okay, that looks good. So now what I'm going to do is take my ham slices and lay them on, and I'm going to also keep that within an inch of the border. And now the cheese. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get my other sheet of puff pastry out of the refrigerator, and I'm going to roll it out to place on top. Okay, so I sprinkled that with some flour, and I'm going to roll this one too a little bit. Try to make it the same size as the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing and roll it over my rolling pin and place it on top of the bottom sheet. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pizza cutter, and I'm just going to cut up the sides to even them out. Remove the excess. Okay. So the next step is to brush the top of this with our egg wash. So I'm going to do that. This will make it really shiny on top as it cooks. Okay, and I'm just going to press the edges a little bit just to make sure that it sticks together. I'm going to take a knife and make a few slits for the steam to escape. Okay, now it goes into the preheated 450 degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown. My ham and cheese in the puff pastry actually baked for 20 minutes, and I just took it out, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to let it cool for just a few minutes before I cut it. Now that my pastry has cooled off, I'm going to cut it, and I'm actually going to use my pizza cutter to do that. So I'm just going to cut it into squares. You can cut these as big or small as you want. You could actually serve this for a luncheon, or you could serve it as an appetizer for a party if you wanted to. Okay. Now I'm just going to put them on a serving platter. So now I have them all on a serving plate. This is ham and cheese and puff pastry. I hope you enjoy it.